Have you ever noticed something strange? Right before the moments that matter most, your body seems to turn against you. Your heart starts pounding. Your breathing becomes faster. Your hands shake. Your stomach tightens. And in that moment, one thought takes over. I'm not ready. We've all felt it before an important exam, before a job interview, before asking someone a question that could change our lives, before taking a risk we've been putting off for months. We call that feeling stress, and most of us have spent our entire lives trying to get rid of it. We buy books about avoiding stress. We watch videos promising a stress-free life. We dream about the day when everything finally becomes calm. But what if that's the wrong goal? What if stress isn't the enemy you've been fighting, but the teammate you've been ignoring? Think about this. If stress were truly designed to destroy you, why has every human being experienced it since the beginning of time? Our ancestors faced danger almost every day. Wild animals, starvation, harsh weather. They survived because their bodies knew exactly what to do. Stress wasn't a flaw. It was a survival system. And thousands of years later, that same system still lives inside you. The only difference is that today's dangers don't usually have teeth. Instead, it's deadlines, exams, bills, responsibility, rejection, and uncertainty. Your body reacts the same way because, to your brain, a difficult conversation can feel just as threatening as a predator once did. But here's where most people make a mistake. They confuse preparation with panic. The moment their heart beats faster, they assume something is wrong. When their breathing changes, they think they're losing control. But what if those sensations mean the exact opposite? Imagine you're standing backstage. In a few seconds, you'll walk onto a stage with hundreds of people waiting to hear you speak. Your heart races, your palms sweat, your mind becomes alert. Most people would think, I'm terrified. But another person standing beside you feels exactly the same physical sensations and smiles because they tell themselves something different. My body is getting me ready. Same heartbeat, same breathing, same body, different meaning. And that difference changes everything. Researchers wanted to understand why some people seem to perform better under pressure while others fall apart. So they studied thousands of adults over several years. They measured the amount of stress people experienced, but they also asked something far more important. What do you believe about stress? Is it dangerous, or can it be useful? The answer surprised everyone. People who experienced a lot of stress weren't automatically worse off. The biggest difference came from their beliefs. Those who believed stress was destroying them struggled far more. But people who experienced just as much pressure, yet saw stress as something they could handle, showed a very different outcome. Think about that for a second. The challenge wasn't always the problem. Sometimes, the story people told themselves about the challenge was, your brain is always listening. Every thought you repeat becomes a message, and your body responds to that message. When you tell yourself, I can't do this, your body reacts as if you're truly in danger. But when you say, this is difficult, but I'm ready, something remarkable happens. Your body begins working with you instead of against you. That doesn't mean stress suddenly disappears. Your heart still beats faster. Your breathing still changes. You'll still feel the pressure. But now, those sensations become signs of preparation instead of fear. Think about athletes before a championship game, professional musicians before a concert, firefighters before entering a burning building, surgeons before a difficult operation. Do you think they never feel stress? Of course they do. The difference is that they don't waste energy fighting the feeling. They've learned to use it. Pressure doesn't always break people. Sometimes, pressure reveals who they've become. Maybe you've been waiting your whole life to feel fearless before chasing your dreams. But what if fear isn't the obstacle? What if it's the invitation? What if that racing heartbeat is your body saying, this moment matters? Because the truth is, growth has never lived inside your comfort zone. Every meaningful achievement begins with uncertainty. Every successful person has stood exactly where you are now, wondering if they were good enough, strong enough, ready enough. And the ones who changed their lives weren't the people who never felt stress. They were the people who stopped running from it. Because courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward while your heart is still pounding. And once you understand that, stress stops looking like your greatest weakness. It starts looking like one of your greatest strengths. But there's another secret about stress that almost nobody talks about. And once you understand it, you'll never look at difficult times the same way again. So, if stress isn't your enemy, why does it feel so overwhelming? Because there's something about stress that most people never learn. Stress isn't only designed to help you survive, it's designed to help you connect. Think back to one of the hardest moments in your life. Maybe you lost someone you loved. Maybe you failed at something that meant everything to you. Maybe you felt completely alone. What did you want more than anything else? For someone to understand you, for someone to tell you that you weren't facing it alone. That feeling isn't random. It's part of your biology. When you're under pressure, your brain releases a powerful hormone called oxytocin. Many people know it as the bonding hormone because it's released during moments of trust, love, and connection. But here's what most people don't realize. It's also released during stress. Your brain isn't just preparing you to fight the challenge. It's preparing you to find support. It's encouraging you to reach out instead of shutting down, to ask for help instead of pretending you're fine, to notice when someone else is struggling and remind them they aren't alone. In other words, stress doesn't just make you stronger, it makes you more human. And that's powerful, because some of the strongest people you'll ever meet aren't the ones who never ask for help. They're the ones who know they don't have to carry every burden by themselves. We've been taught that strength means handling everything alone. But real strength looks different. Real strength is admitting you're struggling. Real strength is accepting support when you need it. Real strength is becoming the kind of person who helps others when they're struggling too. That's how resilience is built. Not in isolation, but in connection. Think about the people you admire most. Chances are they haven't lived an easy life. They've faced setbacks, loss, failure, heartbreak, pressure. The difference is they didn't let those experiences define them. They let those experiences shape them. Every difficult season taught them something. Every challenge forced them to grow. Every stressful moment revealed a strength they didn't know they had. And the same can happen for you. The next time life feels overwhelming, pause for a second. Listen to your heartbeat. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask yourself, "What is this preparing me for?" That one question changes everything because pressure often arrives before growth. Just like a seed must break before it becomes a tree, and just like a diamond is formed under immense pressure, you too are shaped by the challenges you face. The moments that test you are often the moments that transform you. That doesn't mean every stressful experience is enjoyable. It doesn't mean pain disappears. It means pain doesn't have to be meaningless. Every obstacle carries a lesson. Every setback carries an opportunity. Every challenge carries the possibility of becoming stronger than you were yesterday. The goal isn't to build a life without stress. That's impossible. The goal is to become someone who doesn't run from difficult moments, someone who trusts themselves, someone who can breathe in the middle of chaos and say, "I've handled hard things before, and I'll handle this too." Because confidence isn't built by avoiding challenges. It's built by surviving them. One challenge at a time, one step at a time, one decision at a time. Years from now, you probably won't remember every stressful day, but you'll remember who you became because of those days. You'll remember the courage you discovered, the patience you developed, the resilience you earned, and you'll realize something incredible. Stress wasn't standing in your way. It was clearing the path toward the person you were meant to become. So the next time your heart starts racing, don't assume it's a sign to stop. Maybe it's a sign to begin. Trust your body. Trust your mind. Trust your ability to grow because you are stronger than you think, more capable than you believe, and every challenge you face is another opportunity to prove it. Don't fear stress. Learn from it, grow through it, and let it become the force that pushes you toward the life you've always wanted. Because in the end, a meaningful life isn't built by avoiding pressure, it's built by rising above it. Now the question is, the next time life puts you under pressure, will you see stress as your enemy or as the strength that's been inside you all along?